Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Harisana Berkaspuri. Today I want to present about circuit breaker failure. My topic is causes, risk, preventive and measure about circuit breaker failure. Next. It is me. Next. It is a table of content. Next. Okay, for introduction. This is example video about miniature circuit breaker. Okay, introduction. 1.1 overview. Introduction to circuit breaker failure. A circuit breaker is a crucial safety device used in an electrical system to protect circuit from damage caused by overload, short circuit or fault. Its primary function is to automatically interrupt the flow of electricity when a fault is detected, preventing potential damage to equipment, fire hazard and other safety risks. Circuit breaker failure refer to the inability of the circuit breaker to perform its function effectively. This failure can occur for several reasons, including mechanical issue, electrical fault, environmental factor, or maintenance error. When a circuit breaker fails to trip during an overload or fault condition, it can lead to severe consequences such as equipment damage, fire, or even system-wide power outage. 1.2. This is analysis process of circuit breaker tripping. Next. For content. 2.1 Introduction about circuit breaker. What is a circuit breaker and what causes circuit breaker to go bad? An electrical circuit breaker allows circuit to protected in the event of an overload or short circuit. There are some causes for a breaker to go bad, such as long-term overload, spike in voltage, and short circuit. Why are circuit breakers used? Electrical circuits are protected from extreme current using circuit breaker. A circuit breaker is an automatic switch designed to keep electrical system safe. When the circuit breaker detects any fault, it will stop the current flow, thereby protecting the power supply. Circuit breakers are rated for a specific voltage and current. For example, a residential circuit breaker is sold for 120 volt and may be rated for 30 amp. This means the circuit breaker it is used on will be protected for any usage over 20 amps. A short circuit or prolonged usage over 20 amp will cause the breaker to trip. This is understanding the common cause of circuit breaker tripping. Number 1 is overloading circuit. One of the most common triggers for circuit breaker tripping is overloading a circuit. Electrical circuits have a definite average limit or load capacity. Number 2, short circuit. Short circuit occur when electricity flow through an untended path with very low resistance, usually due to a fault in insulation or damage wire touching. For number 3, ground fault. The ground fault occurs when electricity escapes intended path and flow into the grounding system. While not as dangerous as the short circuit, it can still pose a potentially little shock hazard. For number 4, lightning strike and storm. Storm and lightning strike nearby can cause sudden spike in electrical current leading to surge. While home have surge protector, a very close or direct lightning hit on or near your building can trip breakers. Next. Circuit breakers are crucial component of electrical system designed to prevent overload and short circuit. Several factors can lead to a circuit breaker failure, including for number 1, overloading. If the circuit is carrying more current than designed for, the breaker should trip to prevent overheating. However, repeated overloading can cause the breaker to wear out, making it less effective at tripping when needed. Number 2, fault installation, incorrect installation of the circuit breaker, such as improper wiring or wrong breaker size can cause it to malfunction or fail to tripping during an overload or short circuit. Number 3, warm up component. Circuit breaker have mechanical and electrical part that can wear out over time due to repeated use. If the components such as the spring mechanism or the contact become warm, the breaker may not trip when necessary. Number 4, short circuit or ground fault. A sudden surge of current due to a short circuit or ground fault can cause a breaker to trip. However, if the breaker is old, damaged or not rated for the fault current, it might fail to operate properly. Next. 2.2. What a risk if circuit breaker failure happen? Number 1, electrical fire. The most dangerous risk of circuit breaker failure is the potential for electrical fire. Circuit breakers are designed to trip in the event of an overload or short circuit, cutting off the electrical supply and preventing overheating of wire and equipment. If the breaker fails to trip, the wire can overheat, leading to a fire. Number 2, electric shock. If the circuit breaker fails to protect against a fault or ground fault, there is an increased risk of electric shock, especially if the electrical system is exposed or there is a short circuit. And electric shock can cause serious injuries or even to be fatal. Number 3, damage to electrical equipment. A failed circuit breaker may not stop a fault current from damaging sensitivity electrical equipment such as computer, appliance, and machinery. This can lead to costly repair or replacement of equipment. Number 4, power surge. If the breaker fails to trip during a short circuit or other abnormal event, it can lead to power surge. The surge can damage the electrical component of your home or business, leading to equipment failure or destruction. Next. Number 5, system downtime. In an industrial or commercial setting, a circuit